Before I start talking about the walk, I just did want to thank you guys, because when we did the baby bottle ministry, we did so fantastic for such a little church. I had this big basket, and it was so full I had to carry it from underneath because I was afraid the bottom would go out. So we did a fabulous job. I want to thank you guys for that. You guys, this church, for a little church, does a lot of support for Your Loving Choices, and I really, really want to thank you for that. It's a great ministry. And before I get into the walk, I want to read you a client testimony so you know where the money goes that we send to YLC. This is a client's testimony. A young client came to the clinic to discuss concerns regarding her second pregnancy. She had visited the clinic previously that year with a pregnancy that had ended with a miscarriage. At this visit, while in the counseling room, the client discussed with the coach her concerns about her current pregnancy and the immense grief she was experiencing and the impact her loss has had on her faith. During the conversation, she expressed struggles with her faith since the loss of her baby, but was able to share an encounter she had had with God after her labor was induced and she delivered her deceased child. After the induction and delivery, the client was able to spend time holding her baby, she said. I was sitting and crying with my baby in my arms when I felt the presence behind me and arms wrapping around me, holding me and my baby. At that moment, I felt comfort and peace that I had never known or felt before. I knew that God was with me and that everything was going to be okay. She continued to say that I can feel that same feeling sitting here right now talking to you. The coach observed comfort and peace visibly washing over her face at that moment of recollection. It was the first time she had shared that experience with anyone. This young client plans to carry this new life to term while participating in parenting class and grief support at Your Loving Choices. Let us continue to pray to the great comforter for this mother, for a healthy pregnancy, and for a continued comfort and peace. Our ministry needs your prayers as well as your financial contributions to continue to service clients like this young mom. So that's where the money goes, and it's a really amazing thing at Your Loving Choices. So many seeds are planted there, and it's just a beautiful thing. So the walk will be on June 3rd, and you sign up at 9 o'clock right down at the park in Bloomsburg. I don't know if anybody's going, I know I am. So out on the bulletin board is a sponsor sheet. If anybody wants to sponsor me for the walk, you can, or if you know somebody else in the church that's going. I haven't heard anything, but my husband and I are going. So you can sponsor us if you'd like. We'd appreciate it, and they'd appreciate it. The walk is really nice through the park. You get to visit with other people that are like-minded, with other Christians. It's just a nice day. And if somebody needs a ride and you want to let us know, we'll gladly give you a ride. But that's what's coming up, and just get in touch with me if there's anything I can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. We do appreciate Your Loving Choices and what they've done locally for the cause of life. It's a ministry that's been operating for many years and started as a grassroots organization. It's just kept growing and supporting. And like Cindy said, our small church has done a lot to support that. We had 2 people here that were counselors. We've had a lot of input and support for that ministry. So let's continue to do so.